Welcome to the lecture series of Basic Electrical Engineering. The subject code is ECE 101. Topic of today's video is parallel RLC response of AC circuit. In the previous video lecture, we discussed the RL and RC circuit in parallel, and now in this video lecture we will discuss the combination of three in which we are having R, L and C in parallel with each other. This diagram shows the RLC network in which we are having V is the total applied voltage, I is the total current of RLC circuit, IR is the current in the resistance, and IL is the current in the inductance, and IC is the current in the capacitance. As we know that in parallel voltage value remains same throughout the circuit, therefore voltage is taken as reference in the phasor diagram. This we have discussed in the previous video lectures also, and if we are talking about the series circuit, in that the current is taken as reference. So current IR is equals to V upon R and the units are amperes, and IL is equals to V upon J XL, and IC is equals to JV upon XC. Now X, in the case of XL, the J is put in the denominator. J in denominator means that the current is lagging voltage by 90 degree, and J in the denominator means that current is leading by 90 degree. So in IL we put it in the denominator because we know that in the case of inductance the current is lagging, and in the case of capacitance the current is leading, and we know that XL is equals to omega L, and it is equals to 2 pi FL, and XC is equals to 1 upon omega C, which is equals to 1 upon 2 pi FC. Now we talked about the phasor diagram. As I have told you that we are taking the voltage as in the reference, so we are taking here, I am drawing V is the reference voltage, and the current in the resistance is in phase with the voltage, so this is the current IR, and current IC is the leading current, it leads the voltage by 90 degree, and IL it lags by 90 degree. So here we are having one condition that IC greater than IL, as in the case of RLC series. In that case we are having the condition VC greater than VL. So here we are considering this equation, this condition. Based on this condition we put here one mark which is IC minus IL, as it is shown here in this diagram, and from this point we draw the rectangular, join these points, and this is our total current I. Here we are using the rectangular phasor form, so that's why we are connecting these 2 points. So this is about the phasor diagram. Here I have written that resistance I and V are in phase with each other, and in capacitance I leads V by 90 degree, and in inductance I lags voltage by 90 degree. For total current in the circuit we assume that the condition IC greater than IL. Here we are having this assumption. So this is about the phasor diagram. Then admittance, we know that I is equals to total current, I is equals to IR plus IL plus IC. We put the values of different currents. It is V upon R plus V upon JXL plus JV upon xc. We take v common and put it on the left side. It will become I upon v is equals to 1 upon r plus 1 upon j xl plus j upon xc. And we know that 1 upon r is g and 1 upon xl is equals to bl and 1 upon xc is equals to bc. So these things are written on the right side. This is 1 upon r is equals to conductance, 1 upon xl is equals to bl suspectance, 1 upon xc is again suspectance but in the form of conductance. So we put all these values. Now here I have written when j is shifted in the denominator, then it will become minus. So 1 upon r minus j upon xl plus j upon xc. It will be written as y is equals to, because I upon v is equals to y, which is known as admittance. Y is equals to g minus j is common into bc minus bl, and units are inverse ohm. And here we are taking the modulus. Modulus is equals to under root g square plus bc minus bl the square. So this is about the admittance, how we find the admittance. Then power factor. Power factor is cos phi is equals to I upon IR upon I. IR is V by R upon V into Y. Y is our admittance. VV cut out and 1 upon R is G, and we get the value G upon Y. So cos phi is equals to G by Y. Sin phi is equals to IC minus IL upon I. We put these values V upon XC minus V upon XL upon V into Y. So it will become V into BC minus V into BL upon V into Y. V comes out common, then we will left with sin phi is equals to BC minus BL upon Y. So this is sin phi. Next term is current. I is equals to V into Y. We put the value of Y. So this is the value of current. Then active power. Active power is P is equals to VI cos phi. Here we put the value of I, which is equals to V into Y, and cos phi, which is equals to G by Y. So we will get P is equals to V square G. Then reactive power, it is Q is equals to VI sin phi. Here we put the value of I. This is Vy into sin phi. Sin phi is BC minus BL upon Y. So YY cut down and we will left with V square by BC. So this is reactive power. Then apparent power. Apparent power is S is equals to Vi, and we put the value of I. So we get S is equals to V square Y. And units are volts ampere. The units of apparent power are volts ampere, and units of reactive power is VAR, volts ampere reactive, and units of reactive power, active power is watts. So this is about the RLC parallel response of AC circuit, parallel RLC circuit. So this is all about your lecture. Hope you like this lecture. Thank you so much.